Welcome to the Virtuous Woman Show. My name is Reverend Ruth Kayo, and it's always a pleasure and a joy to come to your homes every Sunday evening with an opportunity for you and I to grow. You know, they've always said that when we stop growing, we start dying. And I'm sure none of us wants to die. We want to grow every day and to know what the Lord has in store for us. And I also want to say that when you go through life, grow through life, grow through the circumstances that comes your way. Some of them are hard, some of them are easy, some of them are complicated, but purpose to grow through them. And that is why David said that I will bless the Lord at all times, not only when my things are going well, but at all times. So welcome to the show today and this evening, and we have a wonderful guest. Her name is Jemima Watiti, and she's our guest today, and you're going to love our topic. We are going to discuss about understanding our menses, understanding our menstrual cycle. There are people who have a lot of questions when it comes to their menstrual cycle every month, but don't touch that dial, because you know what? Our guest tonight and this evening is going to talk to you, and you're going to understand. Why don't you call your daughter? She needs to understand about her menses. Call your cousin, call your niece, let them come and hear so that they can be blessed. So welcome to the show, Jemima. May God bless you, and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Reverend Ruth.
Yes.
I'm Jemima Watiti. I'm a nurse by profession. Currently, I'm working at PGH Nakuru in the orthopedics department.
Okay.
I'm also a certified reproductive health caregiver.
Oh, wow.
Also, I have done a degree in nursing, a bachelor's degree in nursing from Kabrak University.
Wonderful.
And currently, I'm doing a master's degree in nursing and specifically in reproductive health.
Wow.
That is my area of interest since I was a child.
Wow.
I have always wanted to deal with issues with women, and that's where my career has directed me to.
Okay.
I'm also a mother of 4 beautiful girls.
Wonderful.
I'm married, and I'm very grateful to God for this day.
Wow.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Jemima. And you look so pretty and beautiful.
Thank you so much.
God bless you for coming.
Thank you.
And you know, I just wanted to ask you, where did you get this passion for reproductive health? Because you keep like moving from one level of education to the other in this area. This must be a passion that you've always had. And I'm amazed to hear that you had it even when you were younger.
Yeah,
Wow.
It started way back when I was in high school, and my mother was sick. She had cancer of the breast.
Okay.
That was in the year around 2 or 3, and as the firstborn of the family, we were 2 girls. So I took the responsibility of nursing my mother.
Oh, wow.
So after high school, I was so much interested in doing a course that entailed nursing issues.
Wow.
So I went to KMTC in the year 2006 and got my diploma in nursing. I graduated in 2010. Then after that, I relaxed a bit. I got children, and in the year 2017, I decided, let me go back to school. I went for a degree at Kabrak University, and I graduated in the year 2020. And my passion in women came about when still in the year around 2017, I used to do a lot of outreaches in the community. And I was in Rwanda slums. And that time, I used to deal more with family planning cases.
Okay.
And when I was doing all those offering those services, family planning services, I realized that most women, they have problems regarding their reproductive system. And they could ask a lot of questions. What is happening with my body? I have done the family planning, but I don't know what is happening. So I got an interest. So even when I was going back for my bachelor's, I was like, still I want to pursue something to do with women issues.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
That's really a passion. That when you, and you know, when God puts it there, it pushes you from one level to the other.
Yeah.
So, Jemima, what is menses? What are these? We call menses, some call them MPs, menstrual cycle. We give them, wengine wanasema kunyesha. We have coined names for this that someone would understand. So what exactly, what happens and what during that time, and what is this?
Okay, by definition, you can say menstrual cycle. It is a series of natural events that happens in a woman's reproductive system, whereby there is production of hormones, there is structural changes in the uterus, in the ovaries, which goes concurrently. And we call it a menstrual cycle. It happens on a monthly basis for a normal woman who doesn't have issues with irregular menses. So it is it involves 4 phases in a normal woman. So we have the menstrual phase, whereby now you see blood coming out of the vagina. During menstruation, there is also another phase that is undergoing, we call it follicular phase. We also have ovulation, whereby people say that now that I'm fertile, I can conceive. And then after ovulation, we have luteal phase. So in menstrual cycle, we have those phases, and there are various hormones that are involved during the 4 cycles. So the cycles, the average takes about 28 days, but we say that it is in an average of 26 to 35 days. So it cannot be 28 days for everybody. For those who have a 28 days cycle, they are about 10 to 15%. But we have others who even have a cycle of 25 days.
Those are short.
30 days. So we have shorter and longer.
Is it normal? You know, there are people that say they get their periods like 9 times in a year or 10 times in a year. Is it because of the longer cycles or because of the shorter cycles? Or what is it? It can't be shorter. If it's shorter, you get it so many times. So it's the longer cycles. Or are there other factors that can cause them to get periods or like very few times in a year?
There are those who experience very fewer incidences of the menses, and there are several factors that contribute to the same. Then the normal one, we say when a person is pregnant, definitely for the next 9 months you don't expect somebody to have the menses. Also, there are other things like people who have the polycystic ovarian syndrome, whereby you find that those people, I say that there are several hormones that are involved in the menstrual cycle. So you find that those women with PCOS, you find that their luteinizing hormone is always
PCOS?
Polycystic ovarian syndrome. So the ovary produces so many follicles but that are not mature. For you to have to get pregnant, your ovaries have to produce a mature follicle or a mature ovum. So when a mature ovum has been produced, it's then released, comes, fertilizes with the sperm for you to become pregnant. So for those who have polycystic ovarian syndrome, you find that the luteinizing hormone is very high. So that when the luteinizing hormone is very high, find that it becomes difficult for them to conceive, because the function of the luteinizing hormone is to trigger maturation of the ovum. Which does not happen when the luteinizing hormone is too much or when the luteinizing hormone is too low. So it has to be on average.
And I hope that many women know that, because those are some of the details we don't have. But by God's grace, we are kept and we keep moving and we are alive.
Yeah, most women don't know about when it comes now to fertility issues. When a patient comes and says, I cannot conceive, I've been with my husband for this long, you don't just rush and conclude that no, you are infertile, you cannot. You have to carry out a set of tests.
To
you
determine.
do a hormonal profile to see, is it the problem with the hormones? Is it that the tubes have been blocked? So there are so many things. But many women don't know about all these hormones.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is PMS? I hear people talk about PMS. Is it hormones? What happens?
Okay, PMS, or we normally call it premenstrual syndrome. These are combination of symptoms during ovulation up to menses.
Okay.
The symptoms appear within the menstrual cycle. They range from mild to severe cases. And a severe form of premenstrual syndrome, we also have it. We normally call it premenstrual syndrome dysphoric disorder. That is a severe form of PMS.
Okay.
But we have very mild symptoms ranging from systems. Generally, you can find a woman when we explain in terms of pain, the woman will experience things like breast tenderness, abdominal discomfort. Also, she might experience back pain.
Okay.
Yeah, also others like in the GIT system, the gastrointestinal tract, the woman might experience nausea, diarrhea, constipation.
Okay.
And all these, remember, the PMS, it's all because of the imbalance of the hormones in the body. The progesterone, estrogen, FSH, or the follicle stimulating hormone, and the luteinizing hormone. All these hormones, they are working around the globe 24/7. So when there is, sometimes you find that some hormones are at peak, others at their lowest. So during now this cycle, when sometimes some hormones are low, you find that the woman now experiences this PMS.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this PMS, I'm telling you, like sometimes the nausea. And I've had quite of my friends talking about being nauseated when they are almost getting into their menses. Everything is just chaotic. Yes, it's because of the PMS. And now there is that post after now you've gotten your periods and your body is back and you are trying to adjust. But before we go to the post, we are going to take a short break. And I pray that you're being helped to understand how your body works and all these languages that she is using. She's trying to bring them really down to our level of understanding so that we understand. But please don't touch that dial, don't touch that remote. Please tag a friend, call them so that we can learn and grow together. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back after this. Track with us.